What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So the first week is in the books. Shedeur Sanders brutally embarrasses veteran Deshaun Watson, kicked his butt up and down the field with completed passes, less interceptions. And I'm telling y'all right now, based on everything that I'm about to show y'all, there's no way Todd Monken do not know who his quarterback's going to be. These numbers do not lie. Shedeur has proven so far to be a more accurate quarterback, better armed than Deshaun Watson. And overall, if he ain't the starter, they're tanking. I've been the only one standing on business with this tanking story, bro. If Shedeur starts, I am convinced the Browns will make it to the playoffs. Not only will they make it to the playoffs, Shedeur Sanders will more than likely be another Pro Bowl quarterback for a consecutive year. So if they go out and do what I would do if they ain't trying to tank, because we know how the Browns get down, there's no way you're telling me that Shedeur is not beating out Deshaun Watson based on these numbers. Now, I'm about to pull it up for y'all right now. See, I wanted to let everybody make their videos, get all their stuff out the way, because we got to get to the meat and potatoes. And the meat and potatoes is still holding the Browns organization accountable. For you not to have your quarterback picked out, Shedeur had a 70%. Hell, Dylan Gabriel did better than Deshaun Watson, bro. Based on the numbers that has been shown of this first week, Deshaun Watson needs to be the third string quarterback. There is nothing you could tell me that is not convincing me that he should be the starter. Hell no. Not in a million years. Here's the Browns quarterback numbers for the first week of training camp. Shedeur Sanders, 64-91, 70% completion rate, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Deshaun Watson, 58-90, 64%, 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Now, when it comes down to these interceptions, there was reports coming from Cleveland insiders like Mary Kay that Deshaun Watson was still suffering from this shoulder injury. Based on 6 damn interceptions, he very much could be still suffering from that shoulder injury. Hell, even Dylan Gabriel, 33 of 46, 71% completion rate. He had the highest completion rate out of all of the quarterbacks within the first week. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Shedeur Sanders needs to be named the starting quarterback by this second week. Now, Shedeur did another exclusive interview with Bernie Kosar, Browns legend, about this upcoming season and what this quarterback battle means to him. And I just want to say shout out to everybody that went to the open practices. Shout out to the CU aunties that went up there and they represented, they show love. But let's roll this footage right here, man.
Bernie Kosar out here for day 2 for me at Browns training camp. Super honored today to be talking to the awesome Shedeur Sanders.
What's going on?
Welcome out here today.
You're awesome, man.
Thank you for swelling my cranium, but I was joking with some people about my real respect for you. And I'm not saying this just to be a suck up here early in the interview and stuff. What you do with the younger kids, with the grade school, the high school, the college kids, it's absolutely commendable. People have said, man, Shedeur does as much stuff philanthropically in the community as I do. And I'm an older guy who has time to do that. I'm massively impressed at how much you're able to do now, because I'm getting a lot of credit for doing a lot of the charity stuff when I played, but I didn't do nowhere near as much as you.
You can't discredit what you did just because I didn't came here, man.
Well, you came here and how you're embracing the community and how the community's embracing you is really special from off the field perspective. But man, your attitude on the field, how you talk about you're in grind mode. You know, in this training camp mode and grind mode and focus mode. And
see, it was so hard. We just got done doing the interviews over there, and like what matters to me at this point in life is ball and getting better every day. So that stuff doesn't help us win as a team. So it's like I don't really care about it, you know. So I angle my life and change my life to, if this isn't helping us win, then why would I can't put my best foot forward with that.
What do you think your first impressions of the actual practice, first couple days out here?
I think it was amazing. I think a lot of players was flying around. I was excited to be able for the vets and everybody to get back. You know, we had rookie camp, and during camp, I would say for me, I was just figuring out my schedule, figuring out my time, figuring out what I need for me personally, like within the schedule, to help me get to a place of autopilot.
And what do you think that needs to be for you to kind of up your game, get to autopilot?
Well, I'll say I time slot every one of my hours. I don't waste minutes in my day. Every day, you know, is important, and every day, you know, you either adding to your goal or getting farther away from it. So all I do, strict sleep schedule, strict communication schedule. Like, it's a lot of sacrifices I would say I made because of what I want to be able to bring to this team and what I want to do for this community and this whole program.
How do you galvanize that leadership to put your game together, but also put your team together out on the field?
I would say overall, you just be yourself. You don't do anything odd or weird. I think you just be yourself. And people at this point in life, people like love genuine, and people love authentic, and people love realness. So that's what I love the most, even about the teammates, is if they don't like that, if they don't like something, then they don't like it. Like, that's why it's real fun being with our coaching staff, because among everybody is like, Coach, we don't really feel good about this right here. What's the alternate? Like, what can we get into? Yeah. You know, and they coach hard, but it's always an answer. It's always we always able to compromise. So that's what I really love, and I'm truly excited for this year, that the attitude about everybody in the building, like, we like the hard coaching, we like all that stuff because we know it's coming from a place of wanting us to be great, wanting us to, everybody's goal is aligned here. That's why we don't have the petty quarterback battles internally of that. That's not up to us. It's up to, you know, whoever the coach is thinking, whoever put their best foot forward.
Well, that's an awesomely mature attitude to this. And I do love the camaraderie within the quarterback room, because I've had it both ways, where sometimes the competition of it brings out the best in you, and then sometimes the competition / anxiety of that actually is disruptive to the room, to our own performance, and ultimately to the team. So
so that's where I say we've grown the most this year. I say for sure in the quarterback room.
Hey, I asked you last year, and I'm gonna preface this by saying I asked you last year what your favorite route was to throw, and you mentioned a slant and that, and that kind of surprised me, because I love how you throw the deep ball, and your accuracy and your way to figure out, in the words of Jimmy Johnson, somehow, some way, figuring out a way to get the ball down the field. Yeah. And I believe us quarterbacks were victims or beneficiaries.
Do you know what I love now? I love being in rhythm and having timing. So what I mean by rhythm and timing is, if it's a 5-step drop, if it's a quick 5, if it's a regular 5, if it's gonna be a longer development play, if it's gonna be play action 7, I like everything in rhythm and that type of stuff, because it feels so, it's just a different feeling, and you can understand that feeling. You know how it feels whenever your eyes are in the right place, your feet are in the right place. Like, it just feels so easy. But that's just a chase that we're chasing every day, is to find that.
Hey, who are you bonding with? Like, I said last year, and I'm not trying to pick on last year's team. Now Andrew Berry and is loaded up a little more with offensive weapons. Yeah. Some of the guys, who have you bonded with early in OTA's mini camp and now training camp? I would
say being able to connect with everybody, like how we had a little retreat, you know, outside of this. It feels different when you're out there. You could look each other in the eyes and be able to say, hey, do this, and we're connected, you know. So it's a different level of trust the more we have that bondage and more we have that relationship with each other. So I feel good with every guy, because I understand what they great at, what they got to work on a little bit, even what I need to work on, what I'm great at. So we all figure each other out, so then we use each other in the best situation.
For the fans out here listening to this today, you should massively be excited, because this got a mature young man here for a second-year quarterback, but with the compliments and the things we're talking to, the way you keep going to rhythm, timing, working with the guys, we got a lot of good things in store to watch you.
No, for sure. I'm excited for it.
God